In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we sail out of Cat Island, 53 nautical miles to Galliot Cut in the Exumas. It's choppy and chilly, but we make it. Then our power fails. Again. Let's go goat hunting? No goats were harmed in the making of this video or dinner. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
Head out in a few minutes. We're going to hoist the main, sail off the anchor, and head out this very shallow 10 miles out to the ocean, and then 40 miles across with 5-foot waves at 6 seconds. And let's hope that's accurate and that's not worse than that. And hopefully we'll be back in the Exumas this evening.
So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Keep asking me that all day. Same thing we were doing this morning, Pinky. We're almost clear of Cat Island. You can see the shoreline over there. We've got about another 3 miles, 2.5, 3 miles to clear, and then we're into deep water. But you can see right now we're supposed to have following seas. What you're looking at is big swells hitting us broadside, and if you look carefully at the waves on top, the waves are following us. Have some waves behind us, we're getting broadsided by swells. We're kind of hoping that straightens out once we get out of this bight.
It might.
And into open ocean.
Yeah, that might happen.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Then it would be some easier sailing. And the sun's getting higher in the sky. We might be able to keep our instruments on. Because when we lose sunlight and solar power, our batteries shut everything off. And we lose our navigation, our depth, our wind speed indicator, everything is gone. AIS, everything is gone, and then it all has to be turned back on and reprogrammed to get us back to where we're going. We're making really good time right now. The wind is gusting about 19, and we've got one reef in, and we've got the jib reef a little bit. So
We learned a lesson from our last bad experience to reef. When you think you should reef, you reef.
if you think you should reef, it's probably too late. We are headed west for Galliot Cut. When we get there, we'll figure out where we're going to anchor. It depends what time of day we get. We want to get there as early as we can because we want to beat low tide. You don't want to be fighting a standing wave going in. That's the problem with all the cuts in the Exumas on this side is that east wind can build a standing wave if you hit the wave with the wrong tide. Also looking forward to having enough power to turning on the auto helmet.
Yeah.
We're sailing so far. We're about 20 miles out of Cat Island, about 30 miles or so to go to get to Galliot Cut. And we've had some waves, but they're more or less behind us, giving us a little push as we're surfing. Look at that. I should probably be hanging on. We're sailing wing on wing when we can, but jib keeps flipping back the other side. It really can't decide what it wants to do because the waves are so high, it keeps swimming the boat back and forth. But we're making good time, and we're looking like we're going to get into Galliot Cut, not only in daytime, but ahead of low tide at the moment. We got a lot of hours left to go. So about 30 more miles, 5 or 6 knots. It's a little chilly, you can see from the sweater. And trying to keep my hair out of my eyeballs.
Little chilly.
Little chilly. But we're on our way back to the Exumas. So far so good, it's a good sail. This is the fun part.
So, butts are clenched. We're doing great. What's happening now, guys, is that we are coming into the cut. And I don't know if you can see the seas around me, but yeah, a little crazy. A little crazy. We saw the sail up, and we took the jib down, and Dave is hand steering us into the cut. So he has to come at it a little bit of an angle, which is fine. But we had waves that were about, 6 to 8 feet behind us here, pushing us. So we're now coming into, what is this again?
Galliot Cut.
We're coming into Galliot Cut.
We're doing 5 knots, 9 knots, 14 knots.
Just being safe. Yeah, a little bit of a wild ride here, guys. But we're doing just fine
One
here.
reef coming out here, you can see it, and there's another reef right there.
Yeah.
This one's underwater, it's above. And then there's another reef past that one, but it's fairly safe.
We're almost in, babe. And that reef is right over there that we were talking about. There. And the other reef is over here. And we are in between. Put a preventer on that sail so that it wouldn't jibe over, have an uncontrolled jibe, which is really bad. This is what's behind us. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad from here, but coming in, that was a bit of madness. Good job, babe.
Well, we got in the cut, as hairy as it was, and we are now sitting in Galliot Cay. Little anchorage here. We were going to go over to Big Farmers, and we might do that tomorrow, but it's low tide and it's very, very shallow getting over there if you take our little shortcut. So there's Galliot Cay. We're sitting in about 8 feet of water, so 9.5 feet of water when you account for the depth of our gauge. Anyway, we're in about 9.5 feet of water. It's beautiful. It's quiet. It's calm. And we're back in the Exumas, and I already feel better. Nothing against Cat Island. It's just, I think we're still Exumas people this year, so we're gonna spend more time here. And I'm gonna flash up the barbecue, make some burgers. So nice to be in a calm, protected anchorage. The sun finally came out.
So what's happening today, Captain Dave?
Power failures again.
Yeah.
Generators failed. I think I have it working again. We've reset the inverter, but now we've got a short somewhere in our AC system. I'm going to try and clean up the plug and try and clean up the plug on the boat side and then start looking for shorts if that doesn't fix it.
Yeah, it's kind of crappy weather today, and we're not getting any sun on the solar panels, which means that we're literally dead in the water. And now we have to figure out what is happening where the short is, because it is not going well right now, which kind of sucks out loud. So Dave's outside and he's trying to work on the generator, see if the plug that maybe got a little corroded. Let's see if we can get this back and working again. As you can see, it's kind of not a good day today. And we're still at Big Farmers Cay, and there are people sailing out there in this crappy weather, but hey, it's wind. One thing we have noticed is that the weather hasn't been really the greatest this year, this season. Look at the waves.
should not be doing that.
No?
No.
Is that... Oh,
And
it did
just
come up? It faulted out.
As soon as the charger came on, it faulted out.
Okay. Says it's inverting. 0 amperage. What was that? It's inverting. Now it's searching. It's inverting.
Something on this power bar is blown out. That surge protector again. We've blown another surge protector. When we plugged into the dock at Georgetown, it fried our electrical system. Nothing's worked right since.
So what are you looking for?
Looking for the fault. What's causing that?
Troubleshooting it. Tell me.
According to this, is charging.
Oh. So it's charging out of nothing.
Grab your light. But something over there, that surge protector's blown.
I just blinded myself.
So that surge protector is unplugged right now, which means I should be able to turn on. The inverter's not come on yet. Okay, so we're charging at the moment. By the looks of it, there's some power going into the batteries, 230 watts. The inverter's not on. I'm going to turn the inverter on right now and see if that blows it. It inverts from 12 volt to 120.
Okay.
And turns on all the plugs.
Right.
Like this one for our freezer in the bow. Yeah, it's on.
Pretty good.
These are on. That surge protector over there,
It's done.
the surge protector is blowing the GFCI again. Because if I plug this in, it's going to blow the plug.
I don't know. I just don't want to blow up my boat.
Yeah. As soon as I plugged it in, it blew. So we've got another surge protector gone. I'll try and hook up this other power bar direct. It seems to be charging now and inverting.
Put this back together.
Put her back together. We are on Big Farmer's Cay and we are off the boat. The sun is shining, the wind has died down a little bit, and Big Farmer's Cay has a lot of goats. You think they're in season?
Goat season.
Goat season. Let's go find some dinner. And there is a pile of turtles here in a bum. There's little footy prints everywhere. Little hoof prints from them hoofing it. Gets pretty thick in here. At some point we need to bring a drone out and put a drone over this island, see if we can find some goats.
It's too windy for the drone.
Thought it was Thursday.
I could go for a drink. What are we doing today, Captain Dave?
We're exploring.
They're exploring.
We're hunting goats.
Although we're not really dressed for side quests right now. I don't think we're gonna go too far back into these little these little side quests here. We still can see Dark Angel out there. Lots of goats on this island, so I'm sidestepping all the little treats that they drop out of their butts. Ew. M&Ms, anyone?
We're going goat hunting, see if we can find some dinner. Lots of goats on this island.
Good thing I took out chicken. You don't look like you could kill a goat right now.
I could kill a goat right now.
I don't think you could.
No, I'm too gentle.
That's what you are. He's too gentle.
Yeah.
Are you doing a side quest? God, I need to play a video game. I think we're gonna have to put the generator on tonight and then I'll play a video game because I really need it. And from the boat, which is right through this tree here, we could actually hear all the goats going up and down these trails. Look at that. That's like a paved road. Kind of like this time of day.
Much cooler.
You know why? Because we're not listening to the beep boop of the power going off, or the boo beep of the power coming on, and the game plays with us because it's stupid. You really should be having sandals on, but you know. And that is about 18 knots of wind. It's been windy all day. It's only started to slow down, so that's why we came to the beach, just to walk it and get some exercise and get off the boat, because we have been working all day long. I know, poor us. Turtle. Look at him. Yeah, you can see the droppings everywhere.
Those aren't M&Ms?
Why don't you pick one up and eat it? See?
It does look like some trails back here, doesn't it? Cloven hoofy prints.
Yeah, they go into there, down in there, but I'm not dressed for that.
No, neither one of us is. Be very quiet. I'm hunting goats. We've generally really only been to the mangroves here at low tide, and you can't really get in there and see anything. But now, this is scooch tide. It's scooching.
Oh, it's moving.
Kind of anchor you put on the dinghy, make sure you got chain. Because the chain makes all the difference holding it in place.